Let's take a trip back to Italy in the 1960s. It was a time of change, but in the kitchen, old ways still ruled. The foods we'll talk about were more than meals. They shaped childhoods, showing strength and the joy found in simple things. Across Italy, these tastes brought people together, blending old traditions with new memories. Maybe you remember your grandma's kitchen, or maybe you're just discovering these foods. Either way, these flavors connect us to the past. What foods remind you of childhood? Let's begin this delicious journey together. Merenda. That magical snack in the middle of the afternoon. In the 60s, nothing was better than bread and Nutella, plain bread, covered thick with that new super tasty hazelnut chocolate spread. It was like a taste of the good times the country was having. A simple treat that felt fancy. Kids would run home from school just for it, giving them energy for playing all afternoon. The bread was solid, the Nutella was a lot, and every bite was pure happiness. Bread and Nutella became a special thing everyone did, starting stories and even little fights over the last bit. It was where old Italy met new Italy. Old bread, new sweet taste. For many, this snack tastes like childhood itself. It was more than just food. It was something everyone shared. Pasta with tomato sauce, Italy's heart on a plate. In the 60s, it was daily comfort. Pasta with a simple sauce of olive oil, garlic, ripe tomatoes, and fresh basil. In summer, it meant tomatoes from the garden. In winter, it was homemade tomato sauce. A little oil and cheese on top made it perfect in its simplicity. The smell filled homes, promising warmth and comfort. This dish tastes like home, then and now. Minestrone, Italy's big, comforting soup. It was more than a recipe, it was a way of living. People used whatever vegetables were ready, never wasting a thing. Beans, sautéed veggies, and old bread made it thick and filling. Bread soaked in hot soup turned leftovers into a favorite meal. Minestrone began as a way to save food, but became a tradition. Every bowl was different, but always nourishing. It shows how clever and family-focused people were. In northern Italy, polenta was essential. Cornmeal slowly stirred into a creamy mush. It was the main food in Lombardy and Veneto. Making polenta was a family ritual. Long, careful stirring in a copper pot. Served soft with cheese or stew, or cooled and grilled the next day, it was endlessly versatile. Polenta showed the strength and resourcefulness of the people, plain, filling, and able to feed many. A true taste of the North. Bread, pain, was the main part of every meal. Every morning, families got fresh, plain loaves from the local bakery. The crust was thick and crunchy, the inside light and full of holes. Bread was never thrown away. Today's loaf for sandwiches, yesterday's for toast or soup. It was the base for everything, from Nutella to minestrone. Bread was life, community, and comfort. Gelato, pure happiness, Italian style. In the 60s, homemade gelato was a special Sunday treat, made in small batches with real ingredients. Flavors were simple: milk, chocolate, lemon, pistachio. Choosing a cone or cup was a happy moment, a reward after the family walk. Real flavors, shared with family, made every scoop a memory. Not all treats were sweet. Let's talk about Golia, the little white licorice candy. Given for sore throats or as a quiet reward, it was both candy and medicine. Its herbal taste was unique, and finding a roll in your pocket felt like a secret win. Golia tasted like comfort, care, and being a bit independent as a kid. A tiny candy, a big memory. Plasmon biscuits, made for babies, loved by all. By the 60s, these sweet, quick-melting biscuits were everywhere. Kids dipped them in warm milk, adults in coffee with milk. Their shape and stamped letters are clear in many memories. Seen as healthy, they were a comforting, everyday treat. Plasmon biscuits were good for any age. A simple taste, a lasting tradition. Sponge cake, pan di Spagna, the celebration cake of the 60s. Just eggs, sugar, and flour, beaten until light and fluffy. Baked at home, it was a blank canvas, dusted with sugar, layered with liqueur, filled with cream or fruit. It wasn't about looks, but love and family effort. Every bite tasted of celebration and togetherness. Simple ingredients, unforgettable memories. The heart of every family party. Before Nutella, there was homemade apricot jam, marmellata di albicocche, made in summer by grandmas. It filled homes with a sweet smell, and jars with golden sunshine. Spread on bread or used in tarts, it was breakfast and dessert. A slice with jam tasted like love and tradition. In Rome, pizza often meant plain pizza. Chewy, salty flatbread rich with olive oil. Sold by weight, cut with scissors, and eaten warm from the bakery, it was the best street snack. Sometimes filled with mortadella, but often just plain. Simple ingredients, perfectly made. Plain pizza was pure Roman happiness, a city's special food. Mortadella, the pride of Bologna, and the star of many school lunches. Sliced into a soft roll, nothing else needed. The mortadella sandwich was all about quality and simplicity. Easy to pack, loved by everyone, it tasted like childhood and tradition. A classic, still popular today. As autumn came, the streets filled with the smell of roasting chestnuts, castagnarosto. Vendors sold them hot in paper cones, warming hands and hearts. Peeling and eating them was a special comfort on cold days. The smoky sweet taste brings back old memories. Chestnuts were truly the taste and scent of Italian winter. Before potato chips, there were lupini beans, soaked in salty water, bright yellow, and salty. Sold at markets and festivals, they were cheap and fun to eat. Popping the beans out of their skins was a skill you learned. Lupini were the snack for gatherings and evening walks. A Mediterranean tradition, simple and so satisfying. Frittata, Italy's way to use leftovers. Eggs mixed with whatever was around. Vegetables, pasta, cheese, became a filling meal. Hot or cold, in a sandwich or alone, frittata could be changed endlessly. It made ingredients last and filled bellies. A dish of comfort. Tuna in olive oil, tonno sott'olio, was a pantry hero. Meaty, tasty, and useful for many things. It starred in pasta, salads, or simple sandwiches. The oil became part of the sauce. Nothing was wasted. For many, its taste is a memory of quick, satisfying family meals. A basic food that brought the sea to every table. Fridays meant salted cod, bacala, dried and salted fish, made soft again, and turned into a meal. Every region had its own way. Fried in Rome, creamy in Veneto, stewed in the south. Getting it ready took days, but the result was a beloved tradition. Salted cod tasted of faith, patience, and family. A dish that made going without meat delicious. Roast chicken, pollo arrosto, was the heart of Sunday lunch. Seasoned simply and roasted with potatoes, it meant a big meal and family together. The head of the family carved the meat. Everyone had a favorite piece. Crispy potatoes in chicken fat were a highlight. Sunday chicken meant celebration and togetherness. Orange soda, aranciata from San Pellegrino, was a rare fizzy treat. Made with real orange juice, it was saved for special times. The glass bottle, the pop of the cap, the tangy taste, pure excitement. Orange soda meant modern times, parties, and celebration. Coffee is a big part of Italian life, but for kids, there was barley coffee, caffè d'orzo. Made like real coffee and mixed with milk, it let children join the grown-up ritual. Nutty, caffeine-free, and comforting, it was a morning staple. Its smell is the scent of childhood breakfasts. These foods, bread and Nutella, minestrone, mortadella sandwiches, are more than just food. They are memories, connections to family, tradition, and who we are. The simplest meals often mean the most. I hope this trip brought back memories or inspired you to taste the past. Share your stories below and subscribe for more delicious history. Until next time, enjoy your meal.